Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
We've seen many free-role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
And nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Bebeto. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's well spotted. Bebeto. Cruyff. Great vision. Gattuso. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. The ball has bounced loose now. Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played. Well stopped.
Gattuso. Pedri. Thuram. Swung over. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Quarter of an hour played. Cruyff is onto it in a flash. Now it's Bebeto. Smoothly does it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Bebeto really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And he was quick to react.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Iniesta.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Threads. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Gullit gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Iniesta, this looks promising. Mbappe! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. No space, no problem, you just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Manchester United are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And the pass is intercepted. Hernes. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hullet. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Cruyff. Spain are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Tries to pass it through. Thuram.
Manchester United have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now it's Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Thuram. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Pinches it off him. Mbappe. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That ball looks a good one. He's picked his way through.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going through...
Messi! Brilliant save from Buffon! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is out of play. Tchouaméni. Spain, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Van Bouten. No way through there. Iniesta. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. And a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Danger averted for now. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Eto'o. Now it's Iniesta. Cross into the box. The referee has given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Great shoot! He has done it! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! That was easy, almost too easy.
Eto'o really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
What a throw in. Gattuso attempts a clearance. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's Eto'o! It's a goal! Spain are all square. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Neymar. Can he get it through? Picked out brilliantly. He's got tall. Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Manchester United. And the shot! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And here's Cruyff. And it's Totti. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Thuram. Valverde. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Van Basten! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
This their second corner of the game. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Spain are looking to go forward now. Cruyff, and he cuts out the supply. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It's played through for him. He's onside. Real chance! They've scored! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball.
And Cruyff! Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And that's really well manoeuvred. Van Basten charging forward, the ball at his feet. Now it's Van Basten. Neymar. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes a shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Puskas. Eto'o. Now it's Van Basten. Now it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Eto'o. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And time is up. Spain cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents who were thrilling, at times unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take away from it all, Jim? The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Crosses it in, climbs up big! Just off target.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rummenigge. Now it's Messi. That's an imaginative pass. Can he finish? And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bergomi cuts it out. That's a cute ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ah, he's given it away. Goes long and straight. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And that was very necessary. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Mbappe. He's found the... And a shot! In for the pieces! Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Good read, needed to be. He shifted it to the flank. Now it's Hullet. And he cuts out the supply. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Some good work on the right flank here. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Great chance! Goal, Spain! And the comeback is complete. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Spain go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Spain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. And he was alert to it. Kashima Antlers are looking to go forward now. Knocks it out wide. And it's Vieira. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Rummenigge was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Now it's Nedved. Decent chance! Roberto Carlos is there to clear. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Now it's Messi. He's in a great position here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Nedved. Nedved. He's having a shot! Nedved tries a shot! He has done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
This is quite a battle.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's in a good position here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's picked his way through. Chance to... Up he goes! Oh, crossbar! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Spain are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Spain get the second half started. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Floated through. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Eto'o finds himself offside. Cruyff. Spain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this...
Shot at goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Roberto Carlos. And he's picked out the run. Now it's Pelé. And this is Bale. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Yaya Toure. Pirlo. Now, can they get him away? And the ball is out of play. Thuram calmly anticipates. Roberto Carlos. Now Mbappe. Now it's Bale. Taken back almost at once.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cruyff.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Spain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Quality ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And the shot! Ronaldo! Superb! A finish right from the top draw. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Kashima Antlers take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff. Nice control. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And it's Gattuso.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Short changes him with that pass. Neatly clipped into space. Bergomi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, super find.
Kashima Antlers surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's picked it up out wide. No way through, so back it comes. And that's really well manoeuvred. Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And this is Eto'o. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Substitution on the field.
Spain with this to equalise.
Number 21, Pirlo. Coming on the field, number 14, Johan Cruyff. Number 25.
What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Substitutions taking place.
Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's going to have his name taken.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Well, that has not gone well. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Bergomi pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Tries to play it through. Played into space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Puskás. Oh, he's got a side of... Big chance! Sticks it away! They have stolen level at the last! It looked as though he'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle. Well, Cristiano Ronaldo! It's off target and by quite a way. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Shevchenko. De Jong is the distributor-in-chief. And that will be the final act. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Spain can always take more positives from a result like this.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Luis Suarez really is a player who can do everything. He makes a more than decent target man, and his energy levels mean the opposition defence are constantly under pressure.
And that, I guess, is essential if you're going to play pressing football.
Well, that's right, as so many sides do these days. I hated playing against players like Luis Suarez. Not that too many met his standard in my time, but he just never let you rest, Peter. He was always around about you, and you knew he was going to pop up and cause you trouble at some stage, whether he was on the attack or whether he was defending.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Suarez, and he's away. Great chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Mbappe might just make this. Oh, delightful ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Great vision. Platini. Lovely feet. And it's Makalele. Yaya Toure. And it's Lam. Lam just loves to go forward whenever he can. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That's a shade optimistic. Nedved. Can he get on the end of this? Thuram tries to clear. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Spain still without a single shot on target. Mbappe gets into a good position. That is a brilliant interception. Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that interception was most necessary. Maldini. And the pass is intercepted. Can he get it through? That ball looks a good one. Pass is just off target.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's intervened well there. Yaya Toure. Passing nice and neat. Bale. Now here's the delivery. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Rui Costa. Yaya Toure cannot be beaten that easily. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's heaved it away. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Hullet. And it's Nedved. Nedved is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Otto kept his eye on it, and he's there. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Tries to play it through. Platini picks it up out wide.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Lahm picks it up out wide. Luis Suarez! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Rui Costa.
Milan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And that has left him in a heap. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That's been cut out. Well played. Lahm kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hullet. Look at the space here. Hernes. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Rui Costa. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And there's the end of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. It's a mighty effort! It's there!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Milan have taken the lead. Tries a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Rui Costa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Makaleli. Out to the right. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, it's a... Can he finish? It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's had a shot! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Hernes had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Hullet. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lahm plays it in. Otto with the clearance. And he was quick to react. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Yaya Toure is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for the run. And the shot's on here. Real chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Now it's Messi. Rui Costa. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Oh, well measured. Oh, super ball. It's Luis Suarez! Yaya Toure proves too strong, too smart. And it's Nedved. Platini. Out towards the flank. Played in deep. He's got tall. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shoots! And that was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Threads one in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Makaleli. He shifted it to the flank. Messi. Nicely weighted ball. All perfectly measured that. Stood up well to him there. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Looking for options for movement. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Collar. And that's it. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Spain certainly had some good moments.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's a smartly directed ball. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Maldini, pressing high and with purpose. Now there's a fine ball, and a shot! Big moment, massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Quality ball. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Maldini cuts it out. That is good alertness. And he's intervened well there. Messi. Oh, super ball. Real chance! Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited for me. Now they can go one better, possibly.
Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. He shifted it to the flank, and he plays one through. Mbappe! Goal, Spain! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Spain get themselves into the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
Takes a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's gone for goal! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Pelé. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. Some good work on the right flank here. Referee's given a throw. And that's definitely not his best. Rui Costa. Gattuso. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Cruyff. Ball driven. Terrific header! And it's come back out to him. Superb goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And now he has two. Spain take... And a chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Spain go two up and into a position of real strength.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Rui Costa. Mbappe running with the ball. And here's Cruyff. Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Spain 2 up, but it is a crazy, undulating, unpredictable game. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Platini. Yamal. Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out wide. Platini. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Maldini is fouled. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Messi. Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And it's Otto. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Yamal, and the counter is on. Shoots! Oh, taken with style. Right back in the game. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality.
Platini has got himself a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And this is Griezmann.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jordan Henderson is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Spain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van Bouten. Gattuso. Griezmann. And the through ball. Now that's well seen too. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pass somewhat off target. Jordan Henderson. And he's forced to go back. Pinches it off him. And that has been slung wide. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Spain finding their passes. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. "75 minutes played. And here's Messi.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Look at the space here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's a little off target. Now it's Yamal. He is through here. And this is Griezmann. Shot could be on. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. The final 5 minutes. And that has been cut short.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Gerrard. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Now it's Yamal.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's got away. Now it's Yamal. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Spain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Well, from behind...